Greetings everyone, slizzle466 here, and in today's video I want to talk about an even Shaman deck that I took from rank 4 to Legend in Wild. This is my take on even Shaman for the Descent of Dragons expansion, and it's running only one new card, Squall Hunter, but turns out Squall Hunter is really good. It's a 4-mana 5/7 dragon, spell damage +2, overload 2. So if you compare this to Flame Wreath Faceless, which is a 4-mana 7/7, not a dragon, overload 2, considering that even Shaman has access to Crackle, it has access to Jade Lightning, it has access to Zap, I would gladly lose 2 attack on my minion to get spell damage +2. And this card, I mean, even with Maelstrom Portal, so obviously you're not going to be running the Sandstorm Elemental anymore. You're going to have to run Maelstrom Portal, because that's a 3 damage board clear, which is just insane. If we talk about the Mulligan strategy for this deck, so against decks that are trying to cheat out big things, so whether it's a Mech Paladin, a Warlock cheating out Void Lords, a Mech Hunter, you want to keep Devolve. Devolve is very good against these decks. Now I'm running Galactic Crawlers in this list solely because there is a ton of Pirate Warrior from rank 5 to Legend, and although it's not necessary to have this tech, it just makes the matchups really easy. They just concede on the spot, and that's great. If you're not running into a lot of Pirate Warriors, I would swap these out for Evil Totems instead. Against aggressive decks, you want to keep Jade Claws and Lickum, although I would not keep them against Secret Mage. You want to keep them against, say, like Paladins, Rogues, Hunters, things like that. You want to keep your Maelstrom Portal against, again, your Paladins, Hunters, Shamans, Rogues. Again, it's pretty useless against Mage. Merkspark Eel, you keep this in all matchups. It's just a good body, gives you a bit of board control. Totem Golem, you keep in all matchups. Fireguard Destroyer and Squall Hunter, you're going to keep these against slower matchups or the mirror. So if you queue into a Shaman, I typically assume they're going to be even, so I want to make sure my Fireguard Destroyer and Squall Hunter are ready to go on turn 4 if possible. The Thunderhead is an incredible anti-aggro card, so you want to keep this against a Rogue, against a Paladin. And the thing from below's, you want to keep these against the slower decks, as well as the mirror against even Shaman. Okay, so we're up against a Rogue. We assume it's Odd Rogue, and we want to keep the Eel, but nothing else. And against, okay, let's see what it is first. If this is Odd Rogue, we're in an excellent spot. If it's some sort of meme rogue, we're also pretty happy. Okay, so it is odd. So the thing from below is not great to have in hand, but everything else is amazing. Okay, so our opponent didn't have a turn 1 play. That's a very big deal. Now turn 1, you pretty much always hero power. There's no reason to coin out a Totem Golem because you're going to overload. You only really ever coin when it's a really threatening board. Perhaps if our opponent played a 1-drop, we'd coin Eel. But turn 1 can be very tricky. Okay, so turn 2. Turn 2, you usually, so in this case, our choices are we can hero power and do nothing, or we can play the Totem Golem. Now, if I was against a control deck, I wouldn't do this play because I'd want to coin my Fireguard Destroyer. But against an aggro deck, I need to have stuff on the board. Now, our opponent is hitting the Totem Golem, which is correct, because they want us to make the trade. And what's nice is we have the Eel, so we still have board. Now, the question is, do we coin Totem? And I think the answer is yes, because we have both of the Thing from Belows. Being able to play 2 Thing from Belows on turn 5 is going to be pretty nuts, which means that I have to hero power next turn. So I believe it would be incorrect to play the Fireguard Destroyer here. I'm actually, you know what? Why don't we just play one of them? Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so there's our big threat number 1. Now our opponent is on the play, so they don't have the coin, so there's no risk of coin Vilespine. But what's going to be really difficult for our opponent next turn is we're going to have 2 threats on the board, and then the coin, the one mana card Vilespine isn't as good anymore. So we put them in a bit of a pickle. Okay, Tempo Snip Snap. That leads me to believe that they want to follow up with a Ziliax, because that's a little bit of a weird play. And so in this situation, I don't want to devolve. I also don't want to use my portal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go here and trade, go there, hero power, thing from below. Now we got lucky and got the healing totem, so I literally don't see how we lose this game. There's basically no way. We never lose. Next turn we're going to follow up with a Fire Guard Destroyer. Wow, turn 6, getting past this. Okay. Tanks 5. There's our friend Squall Hunter. You know what? Let's do it.
I am the storm of your demise.
The shadow engulfs us.
Okay, so we got our Squall Hunter value. That's what I was saying. How just like I know it was only 2 minions, but it was a clean turn. It used up all my mana.
Fish landlubber.
It's also going to encourage our opponent to now start spreading, and we do have Devolve, and I'm thinking Devolve looks pretty good for next turn. A Pirate's going to hit 3/2. There's another Squall Hunter. 2, so Jade Lightning is 6, so we've got 6, 11, 13. I think I'm just going to hit him in the dome.
Thunderstruck.
And then Devolve. Yeah, that's a good turn. Okay. Because literally there's no point trading at this point in the game. I've got a spell for face damage. I don't see how this gets fully cleared unless there's a second Vilespine showing up. And even if there is a full clear, it's fine. We'll just get what we need. Oh, there's the Ziliax. Is he face tanking? Oh my goodness. So he's at 7. Okay, so I can do 6 to the face. But we're gonna go like this, here, and here. And so we still have the 6 damage to face ready next turn. Do we? No, we're overloaded by 2. No, we don't have the damage ready. But now the Ziliax is out of the way, that deals with the heal situation, so I don't see our opponent going above 10 mana outside of burgling some sort of Shaman heal card.
I see.
It's fine.
Who you calling ugly?
Ooh, fancy. I believe that is not lethal because of the Loath there, but again, we just smack in the face. We're going to face town. So next time we just Jade Lightning and enjoy the star. Okay, I feel a fungal master coming on. Leroy! Oh. Oh boy. I don't think our opponent's happy about that. And lethal. That went pretty well.
Versus Thrall.
Okay, we have another Shaman opponent.
For the Frost Wolves.
We assume even, which means we're going to keep the Maelstrom and the Squall Hunter. We are on the play, which is good news. Let's see what we got.
Our curse into our strength.
Oh. It's not the mirror. So it could be a variety of decks. Shadow Walk, Evolve, Galakrond. Who knows? Okay, it is probably Shadow Walk. This deck is actually not that bad to beat. Basically, we just play giant things, bait out the clears, and have a good day.
I hope you like my invention.
That's fine. So, next turn it is correct to slam down the Squall Hunter, even though...
Your wish is
Oh, it's Reno? Yuck. Wait, tempo? We just slam it down as a threat, even though we don't have any follow-up. I'm gonna zap that. That didn't seem good.
storm of your
Okay.
demise.
Against this deck, we're not going to get much value out of portals, so we may as well just use it. And next turn, I can hero power thing from below.
Bigger they are.
Whoa. No way! No! Oh, come on. Come on, bro. That's lame.
I am the storm of your demise. Just one more.
What got teched against? I know it wasn't for me, but why are you running Dragon Maw Approacher? Come on. We all know dragons don't work in wild.
Double the power, double the storm.
No, it's a Galakrond deck. Okay. Let's do one of these. Do we though? It's so much damage next turn. Now we do this.
Thunderstruck.
It's 12 face damage. How can I not resist? It's okay. That's annoying, but okay. Face is the place. The reason we do the one lightning now is because of Lower Theb. Lower Theb blocks us out of double lightning next turn.
Face me, you cowardly bum!
Don't heal. Order? Spell power totem? No.
Shall we make a storm?
No. Don't do this to me, opponent. That was my back. I'm old.
Belong to the bar now.
Seriously. Wait, he can hero power and give me 2 minions. Do it. You know you want it. Oh, he's smart.
This piece has
Ooh.
become our greatest strength. Well played.
It is well played, my friend. Got him. So, if you would like to try out this deck, the deck code is in the description below. If you want to help support the channel, you can click that subscribe button, click the notification bell to know when the next video goes live. And until next time, hope to see you again.